I'm Sharon Swart with Hub Culture at the Cannes Film Festival. We are on the Future Films boat with director Sophie Fiennes, who has a documentary in official selection at Cannes called Over Your City's Grass Will Grow. Sophie, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Sharon.
How has the experience been in Cannes so far? I know that you're carrying a second person with you.
Yeah, I'm 7 months pregnant, and it's interesting to be here because I'm trying to get enough sleep. Because, you know, in Cannes, everything goes on till so late at night and then starts early in the morning. So I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
But it's been great fun, and it's an amazing opportunity to make this kind of film, which is a kind of hybrid film between a documentary and, I guess, a kind of art film installation, immersion. It's an immersion into a world rather than an informational documentary.
Now, it's about Anslem Keifer and his work, the German artist.
It's about the German artist Anslem Keifer, who's, you know, highly established in the art world and is a canonical European artist at this point. Famous for his early work analysing being a German after the Second World War and what that meant. But he moved from Germany to France in 1993 to live and work in a derelict silk factory that he bought in the middle of nowhere, a very rural environment in the south of France. And about 5 years into being in this location, he started to create this crazy parallel universe. He began digging tunnels, a network of tunnels, like a labyrinth, and then he built bridges linking buildings, and he built 48 buildings that house sculptures and paintings, and then he cut holes in the floors of the houses that connect to the tunnels. And he built a concrete amphitheater and the caves that go from one room to another room, and this landscape of towers, all concrete, working with very immediate materials, glass, lead, earth, concrete, and then these fragments of elements that relate to storytelling, things from history scattered through this universe. And it's, for me as a filmmaker, it presented a really exciting possibility to do something very cinematic in capturing this universe and transposing it onto film.
So not really a traditional doc.
No, not a traditional documentary. Although I love observational documentary filmmaking.
Right.
I don't like what I call illustrated radio, because I like visual language. And it's not that I don't like words, but it's just that words are so specific, and there's a kind of magic to visual imagery, to images. Images don't mean only one thing. So in the film I give a lot of space to how the viewer might respond to the images that this artist has created. And we see him working as well. The film has observational sequences where he's creating these pieces. And
you had cranes involved
in the production. Yes,
because
you know, the scale of what he works in is so enormous that, you know, if I'd have gone with a DV camera, a kind of prosumer DV camera, I would just be looking at my, you know, I'm quite tall, but not tall enough for Kiefer's work. So, you know, I'd always be looking up at a painting and everything would be like this, or, you know. So what's exciting with using cinematic, all the toys of the cinema, as it were, is actually to then, you know, be also disciplined with these toys and create a kind of grammar that you can then travel through this spatially and create a point of view that's kind of disembodied. So it's not like the point of view in filmmaking is always, you know, normally located in characters looking at each other across a space, and then when we watch the film, we're in that space, and we perceive ourselves to be actually inside the space of the film. So we break this two-dimensional image, and we're in a three-dimensional image. With this landscape, I don't have people in it, because he doesn't see the landscape as peopled. So in that sense, I had to kind of create a choreographic language with the camera, and using cranes and dolly tracks to create something that the viewer could be in a travelling, as a disembodied eye travelling through this landscape. And then, as I say, that intercut with observational sequences.
Yeah. And so how much time did you spend with him filming?
I was there over 2008. I made 4 visits, and each one was around 2.5 to 3 weeks. Maybe more like 3.5 weeks, a couple.
Yeah. And has he seen the film?
He has seen the film, yeah. I mean, he's someone who doesn't like limitations, and if he had his way, I would be carrying on making this film for the next decade. So I'm trying to explain to him that we've actually shown the film in Cannes now, and it's kind of finished.
That's great.
It's not like his tunnels where he's got new portals that he can carry
Right.
on making another tunnel if he wants to.
Oh, wow. Did he want to come to Cannes at all?
Well, he's busy. He's got actually a show he opens in Rome on Friday, and then one in Paris.
Wow.
On Wednesday,
Yeah.
so it was just come at the wrong time in his schedule.
It's gone down really well here. You got a couple of great reviews from the trades, and
Yeah, it's exciting.
People
to
are
make
excited
such a,
about
such
this
a
film.
kind of left field film, and
Yeah.
then have people be turned on by it.
great. Well, Sophie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I am Sharon Swart for Hub Culture at the Cannes Film Festival.